I was born in 1954. San Antonio was in the throes of debating segregation. So pools were segregated and people were segregated. When I started first grade at David Crockett Elementary School, you were punished for speaking Spanish. So it was the Great Society, and sort of Martin Luther King, you had Cesar Chavez, and here locally you had Henry B. Gonzalez, my idols, folks that were highly respected, that talked about the advancement of the Mexican-American community. And I thought at that time that it would be a great thing if I went to law school, because then I might have the ability to help with social change. Bernard Lifshutz had been an active member of the Jewish community here in San Antonio. And thanks to Bernard and his guidance and his support, I was admitted and received a full scholarship to Penn, and it changed my life. My roommate and the folks around me then began to invite me to the Chabad and to the Seder. And so I began to understand and be exposed to Jewish life and the Jewish faith. I lived a very, very, very special time at Harvard, and I'm very grateful to the Kennedy School. They really sort of accented my passion for public service. I really try to focus on helping mentor people. I don't forget that but for people like Blanche Rodriguez, my counselor, but for people like Henry B. Gonzalez or like Willie Velasquez or Bernard Lifshutz, I would not have been given the opportunities to go to school or to work in Congress. I met the Falick family. They opened up a whole new world for me. They have a home in Jerusalem. They're very active in the Jewish community. In 2004 was my first visit to Israel, and I was with a group of congressional folks from the United States and Hispanic leaders. And then since then, I've had the great pleasure and the honor really to go on average once a year, sometimes twice a year. I was struck by how advanced a society Israel really is, but also the wonderment that I felt when I saw how much care Israelis and the Jewish people take to guard the sanctity, the special nature of sites, whether they be Christian or Jewish. I was recently in Israel, and I was with the San Antonio Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and we had with us people from the high-tech industry here in San Antonio. Rabbi Block was there. In fact, we had dinner at the Falick family home along with the mayor of San Antonio, Ron Nuremberg. And I think I've been inside the old city and have toured the old city more often than I have the Alamo in downtown San Antonio, which is a cool thing to be able to say. There are no words really to describe what Eva Schloss represents with respect to her experience, her family experience, and Frank, and all that represents not only to the Jewish community but to the world. To have the opportunity to listen to her is a terrific opportunity, but I'm even more grateful that it's being done in a university setting, and that Rabbi Block has really taken the lead in including all of the area colleges, because I think it's a teaching moment, a historical teaching moment. The changes that have occurred in San Antonio that have improved the lives of the Mexican and Mexican-American community in this city would not have happened as quickly, or might not have happened at all, had it not been for the engagement and the involvement and the support of the Jewish community. So while I'm very grateful for this recognition, it's a very special honor for me, and I treasure it. I also think it's an opportunity, as I've received it, to say thank you to all who have supported the Mexican-American community in San Antonio.